Hi everyone, welcome back to Encounter Encouragement. Tonight I want to talk about the transfer of power. Now years ago I worked for a chiropractic clinic and we did therapy, we did front desk, we each had different roles to do within the organization. And every morning we would have what we called a pre-shift meeting. In one of these meetings, several of us were not feeling well. It was winter in Minnesota, and you know how the yuck goes around. Some people were feeling well, others not so well. So the doctors decided that they were going to give us an experiment. We were going to do this experiment using a voltmeter. Dr. G and Dr. S both said that each person who is well has an average of 1 volt of electricity running through their body. This is the amount of energy that can be tested on the voltmeter, that it's running through our body, giving us energy and helping to sustain us. What they did was, on one of the people who was not feeling well, they put the voltmeter, it was significantly lower than 1 volt. They switched it to somebody who said they were feeling well, and it was much closer to 1 volt of energy. So, to do the experiment, they left the voltmeter on the well person and let the well person touch the one who was not well. The voltmeter went down, so the well person lost energy. There was a transfer of power from the well person to the not well person. Now, they decided to see if it worked the other way as well. They put the voltmeter on the person who was not feeling well, and they let that person touch the well person. The voltmeter went up. So the well person lost energy when they put their hand on the sick person. The sick person gained energy when they put their hand on the well person. What are we saying here? We're saying that when you have more energy and more voltage, you can transfer that power. If you have less energy or less voltage, you can steal that power from the person who has more. Now, this is something that works not just in the physical realm, but in the spiritual realm as well. You have to be very careful, because you can decide that somebody is not feeling well or has a spiritual issue, and you can say, oh, I've got this, I can go pray for you. And you can lay your hands on that person. And if you are not tied into your power source stronger than they are tied into their negative power source, you can get some of what they've got. And you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. 1 Timothy 5:22 says it this way in the New King James Version. Do not lay hands on anyone hastily, nor share in other people's sins. Keep yourself pure. So you have to be aware of what is going on with that person before you consider laying your hands on them. Because if you don't have your power source and you are not filled up and you are not at that 1 volt, spiritually speaking, you can transfer power from the negative to you. So you can lose your power and gain the negative power that is out there. So you have to be very careful and be prayerful and mindful of who you are laying your hands on. Yes, we should lay our hands on the sick, but carefully, so that we know what we're doing. We have to be connected to our power source, so the source of power is transferring to us, so that we are then filled and we can then share that power appropriately, which means prayerfully and carefully with others. So we need to plug in, stay close to God, and He'll stay close to you. That's where your source of power is. That's where your help comes from. So stick close, get connected, be filled to overflowing so that you can then prayerfully and carefully share that power and help to heal those who are sick, injured, ill, or have spiritual issues that you can then pray for them for. So tonight, I hope this gave you a little insight in something that a lot of people don't talk about, but maybe a way that you can help others. And again, be careful and be prayerful so that you are not taking on, quote unquote, other people's sins, that you are staying pure. Get plugged in so you can then share. Well, I guess that's enough from me for tonight. I look forward to talking to you again. And until then, be blessed, everyone. Thanks, y'all.